Somebody getting big fine, man.
Pittsburgh Steelers fans, thank you for joining us for another Freaky Friday night episode of the Homies Podcast. Currently, I'm 1-2. It's the homie Tate and the homie Mr. Algorithm, Mr. You Got Fine. Shout out to Pay. Big G in the building. We were waiting on Pay. That was the hang up. He went to the wrong podcast room. Then he was in here, then he wasn't. So we saying trash Wi-Fi. We saying fine.
Yep.
We saying R2D2. We gotta bring the R2D2 back, man.
Man, it's been a long time since I seen that graphic, bro. That's
right.
That graphic was a trip. That graphic was a trip. Hilariousness, man.
Yeah, that one was all about Pay too, man.
Yep.
But yeah, man. So Big G. It's Friday.
Yep.
Freaky Friday.
Yep.
You got what? Another week before your vacation?
I get off on the 23rd. It's all over with on the 23rd, man. 23rd, and after that, I'm all the way off to the 7th.
So 10 days. 10 days from now.
Yep. It's all over with.
Okay.
Hopefully in between, I get a couple of victories and feel good about life. I've got a couple of teams playing with big-time stakes. So I might get a couple of victories either way.
Hey,
have a great holiday.
You don't have to bother yourself about the fantasy football playoffs this year.
Absolutely not. Not in that league. Not in that league. It's adios muchachos, my friend. I'm gone. It's all over with. It's all over with the crying. I just want to beat Pay on the way out my door. Way out the door, you know. Beat Pay and then, it'll feel all good. But
I appreciate you beating.
Yeah, because it'll help your playoff seeding. Absolutely.
Yeah, right now I'm a game behind my brother-in-law, but I got more points than everybody.
Yeah.
I got like 2,400 points almost.
Man, I'm killing myself. I think
the next closest is to 22 something.
Yeah, I'm killing myself because in my other league, man, I don't know what I was thinking about in this league. In my other league, I picked Saquon. I had the same picks, same draft style snake. In the league we in, I took Breece Hall. In the other league I'm in, I took Saquon Barkley. When it came back around to me again, I took Derrick Henry, and in this league, I took Josh Jacobs. That's the difference. That's the whole difference. And I think I took in our league, I took like Jaden Waddle, this was my first 4 picks. I took Breece Hall, I took Josh Jacobs, I took C.J. Stroud, and I took Jalen Waddle. In my other league, I took Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, C.J. Stroud, and I got A.J. Brown. That's the difference. I should have just followed my heart. Now, I'm not saying I would have got A.J. Brown, but I would have got them first 3.
C.J. ain't performing for you like you would have projected he was going to perform after last year.
Breece Hall, trash. Get him out of here, dog.
I think the Jets just trash, man. They don't use him the right way.
I'm never drafting another Jet for the rest of my life, dog. I'm never drafting. I took Aaron Rodgers a couple years ago. Wrong answer.
Yeah, the year he got hurt the first game.
Yep, and then I took Breece Hall. No more Jets for me. I don't care. No Garrett Wilson. I don't care. They could have the best team in all of fantasy football. I'm not drafting a Jet. I'm banning 2 teams from. I've already banned the Browns. I refuse to ever draft a Brown. So I'm not drafting a Brown, and now the Jets then joined the list. I'm never drafting a Jet ever again for as long as I live. No more Jets. I could care less. Straight up. They garbage. They whole fantasy squad trash. Where Pay look like he on an airplane or in a car somewhere comfortable.
Mr. Hold it up, Big G.
Where? You fine?
You know what it is.
Pay. I like them headsets, man. Where'd you get them headsets from, man?
They were a gift. I'm not sure exactly where they came from, but I would assume Amazon does have them at some point.
Hey man, you been in the street in New York and Chicago comparing pizza? I seen that on the internet.
I have been. I have a part 2 coming out later this month.
But you was in both spots comparing pizza.
I was in both spots. there's a strong push for me to go to Detroit for some reason to try their pizza. I don't know why. I mean, no one knows Detroit for pizza.
No, don't no.
But they got a couple good pizza spots. I'm really hip to the Buddies. And what's that spot? It's kind of a chain spot though.
Jets.
Yeah.
When I went to the Michigan Texas game, that's what B Dirt got me. He got me Jets. It was pretty good. But it ain't got, listen, Pay, if you're going to critique pizza, you got to come to the Bean, dog. Because we got some of the best pizza on the planet.
Is Jets better than Bellaria?
Oh,
no.
You ain't had no Bellaria.
I've had Bellaria quite often.
Where no, not you talking to G. Where is that, G?
New York?
No, it's Youngstown.
There's a Bellaria in New York. It's a
not
Brooklyn
the one
Heights.
to see Youngstown. He was talking about Youngstown.
Oh, I don't know. If there's a Bellaria in Brooklyn Heights, New York. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
I done had it. But Pay, you got to come to the Bean, dog. You got to come to the, because I'm telling you, our pizza stacks up with anybody, bro.
You can't get about five good pizzas, really good pizzas.
Yeah, and the Bean.
And you can go kick it with Big G.
Yeah, come to the Bean and get you some pizza, man. Come on, get you some pizza, man.
I'm sold already.
It's in between. It's in between New York and Chicago. We're right in the middle.
Right.
Stop through, man. Get
might
you
as
some
well
pizza.
do it. Might as well do it.
Oh yeah, it is between New York and Chicago. If he's driving, if it's a flyover trip, it ain't right in between.
Heck no, that's a direct shot, bro. What do you mean? That's a direct shot. But yeah, man, you got to come get some. But man, listen, I'm riding with Chicago, dog. I'm not riding with New York, man. I'm riding with Chicago.
I don't like them pizzas. And shout out to the frustrated Chicago sports fan where you can check out Pay's pod at the pizza test from city to city.
Yeah.
But I'm with you on your commentary, man, about them. The pizzas that just sit in the case all day and they reheat it. Not near as good. And I'm definitely a square cut piece over pie pieces.
Right.
So, and that might be a Midwest thing too, man.
I think it is because Detroit does it. I've seen places in St. Louis that do it. So it might be a Midwest thing. You're right.
Right. But yeah, man, Big G, shout out some of the folks, the chat generals out there, man. I see Jar Devil and Swoozy, Mother of Afton, Mean Green. Who else you see, Big G?
It's a whole bunch of people, man. Mean Green asked me what the best pizza spot in Pittsburgh, man. The last pizza spot I had is called Florey's. It's F-I-O-R-I's. F-I-O-R-I. I don't know how you pronounce it. Florey's or whatever. It's pretty good, bro. But I ain't been all like that all over. I went to where somebody took me, and that was it. Danny Littlejohn, what's up? Rob Lightfoot, Tim Lyons, George T, Mr. Woodsey, Afton, Jay Steve, John, Luke Cage 777, Dennis Pavlak, the Quad Father, man. We got quite a Swoozy in here. I seen Afton. We got quite a few. You ain't got all the big hitters yet. Mike is in here too. Mike was first, man. Dang, what the hell? Where did Pay go, man? That's big. That's a big find. His stuff, it says device is not connected. Get that garbage up out of here. That's a straight up find, Tate. He got to go. But you know what, though? He might be in a bad spot, man. I don't know. Kevin Brokenborough's in here. Juice Bellamy is in here. Craig Withrow's in there. Jack Bauer's in here. Hey, you know who ain't showed up? I'm still looking for that last king of Scotland, Tate. I'm looking for him. I've been looking for that. He probably going to show up once something bad happened. He going to be talking crazy. I can't wait to get him in so we can just assassinate him. I heard he's been showing up on other little shows here and there. He was following me around in the streets for a little while, but I don't know, I don't know. Like I'm telling him, don't start none, won't be.
You better watch out, man. He might be the real William Wallace, last king of Scotland.
I ain't worrying about him, man. I ain't
worried.
Because some of these cats, man, they act like they Steeler fans, but they the biggest critics. And I'm like, man, either you with us or you against us. You can be a critic and be critical about some of the things that has happened. But to just constantly tear your squad down, man, you might as well trade teams and go get with somebody else, bro. You ain't really looked at the Steelers like that, man. So I gotta check him next time I see him. I think he's ducking us because he's scared of me, man, or he just don't want to argue no more. Pay in the background, bro. We gotta let him in. He trying.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I heard
Pay
you.
out.
I heard
Pay
you.
out. Get some drinks.
No, that ain't pay fault, man. It's something just dropped. Something said device was trash.
Big G.
That's what it said. Yeah. Device was trash.
Go ahead and get the homie T. Riley, man.
Put him in the Matrix. They could, bro. I mean, hey, listen, we're gonna get to it, man. We got a lot of injuries, man. It's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot, man. A lot of injuries that like late scratch injuries. I'm like, man, what the heck is this crap? But I understand it's that time of the year. We said that we got to be healthy, man. So we need everybody we can get in the lineup, and we're going to need a superhuman effort because we're missing 3 starters going into the game. So we'll talk about it in a little while, bro.
Yeah, the homie T. Riley, get him, Big G. Is that Matrix worthy?
No, because that's facts. That could actually happen. I don't want it to happen. I'm actually cheering for it. I'm going to try to predict it. But listen, we're broken a little bit going into this, bro. We're broken. So you got to speak truth now.
We missing GP.
No, Deshaun Elliott got scratched today. And Larry Ogunjobi got scratched today too.
It said they practiced today in full.
Adios muchachos, my friend. The report came out. They gone. No Larry Ogunjobi, no Deshaun Elliott, and no George Pickens.
I always got to do some fact check on you, Big G.
Oh, you can check it all you want to. They out. They are out. Check the injury report. It says the big OUT not playing, out. Get them out of here. And I want them to play, but they was working Cam Sutton out of safety. I seen the footage.
Well, yeah, he's let's see, out. Yeah, out. Pickens, Elliott, and Larry Ogunjobi.
Yeah, adios muchachos. They ain't playing this week, though.
Shout out to Big G with the scoops.
Yeah. I mean, I seen them in practice too. I seen the film. I seen the footage. I was looking. I was like, all right, yeah, they're going to be all right. The big report came out, said, no way, Jose. They ain't playing. And I understand it. I understand. Hey, you know what? Put him in. Put him in the Matrix. Go ahead, man. That's Matrix worthy.
That could be potential facts. You've done something like that before.
Put him in the Matrix, bro. Put him in the Matrix. I'll do it. Don't even worry about it. I got it. I'm going to do it.
Put the homie Tim in the Matrix.
Tim is gone. As soon as I get to that graphic, it's adios muchachos, my friend. Man, you lucky I can't find it, Tim. Oh, there you go. Wait a minute. Hold on. Matrix. He need to worry about them Bengals. Straight up with them Bengals. But you know what, though? I got to give Tim some credit, man, because when we had them Bengals on the show, they was talking crazy. And Tim was the only one that had some sense. So I'll give him a little bit of credit, but I'll see you, bro. I'll see you right now. Take your appropriate place in the Matrix.
Now, that might be Matrix.
Adios, muchachos. No McDonald's. I ain't ate McDonald's in years, dog. I don't fool with McDonald's. That sound like something. That sound like another Matrix comment.
The past 3 or 4 months, I've been having McDonald's like maybe a couple times a month, man. I don't know what it is about their regular double cheeseburger. I know it's junk, but it's a good. It's like what, $2? You can get 2 for $4 or $5.
No way for me, buddy. Hey, how about you, McDonald's? Hey, froze. He looking at something, man. He about to get the big fine.
You said McDonald's.
I don't eat McDonald's.
What are we doing with McDonald's? Well, I mean, personally, I don't go to McDonald's. I mean, I hear McDonald's got a lot of snitches nowadays. I don't really go there. So, I mean, but what are we doing with McDonald's? I love their app.
I just said the past 4 or 5 months, I've been there about twice a month and had they double cheeseburgers. All I get. Two of them. No fries, no nothing else. But I'm just saying.
Upgrade to the daily double. That's an oldie but a goodie.
The daily double. What's that?
It's the same thing as a double chicken, but it just has a little more toppings on it, and it's probably cheaper than a double cheeseburger now. I don't think they've raised the price on the Daily Double since forever. It's always the secret. It's a secret menu burger.
Yeah, don't get twisted. I'm not a regular McDonald's guy, but when I was going in my carpool to Dallas, we looked for something quick at some McDonald's, right on the next road over from the Dallas I was going to. Now you come out there, you be hungry, so I would get me a couple double cheeseburgers.
Yeah. Hey man, I promise you, Cane's didn't open up here, man. Tate, I done lost my damn mind.
Raising Cane's.
Yeah, that
I done lost my mind, man.
It's been here for almost a year and a half now, right? Not far from me, like maybe 2 miles away. And the lines was packed the first month or two. I tried to go the first month or two, couldn't get in because it was just always so packed. And then I didn't even think about it. And then I come from a doctor's appointment, me and my niece, she talked about it. We stopped by there and I got some for the first time about 3 weeks ago. Was not impressed at all. Not at all. Not the bread, not the sauce.
The way you see that line, you be like, man, what are y'all in here doing?
Hey man, that Raising Cane lemonade hit different. That lemonade hits different. That lemonade hits different.
I'm not going to a spot to go try the lemonade.
You sitting in that drive-through line for 30 minutes for lemonade?
No, man, I gotta, I know when I got some people that work on the inside, so I do the little pre-order. You know what I'm saying? I done already hooked it up. I got some inside connection. I do a little pre-order. I pull up, go inside, grab my stuff, and get up on out of there, bro. My stuff be hot.
Hey man, we about to take a quick break and then get us some football. Big G, I just want to shout out R.I.P. to the homie, man. The homie S. Dot was what would have been his 53rd birthday yesterday, man.
Yeah, it's big facts, man. Big facts.
So, remember I was telling somebody yesterday. I got another picture. I'm talking about we was all together on his 18th birthday.
Yeah.
The picture at his mom's house in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It's me, you, him, and Cecil.
Yeah. I had the Cleveland Indians jacket on.
Yeah. And I had I'm just saying that was 35 years ago last night. 35 years. Yeah.
Man, that's a long time ago, man. I think did you have a Yankees when I had the Indians? You had a Yankees?
I had me and LaRon. LaRon had
you had a Mets.
Had a Mets, yeah.
Yeah, you had a Mets. You had a Mets with the hat.
Speaking of the Mets, we're gonna talk about them on overtime. But let's go ahead and take this quick break, man. If you're watching on YouTube, you know how it go. We're not going nowhere. Let's get the what's the AFL talking about? Hey, let's get the Nats to all shut up on Monday with their trash talk.
I don't know.
Like the Nationals?
I don't know. Clarify yourself, AFL 67. Clarify yourself.
You know AFL 67, an OG, man. Yeah. He probably forgot more stuff than you remember, Big G. You think
I'm arguing with that?
You can give him a pass.
You think I'm arguing with that? Heck no. AFL is an OG triple OG triple OG triple. So yeah, I'm not arguing with him.
Yeah,
that man been around.
We're about to go to this break real quick. If you with us, we're just gonna take a quick break. If you listen on audio, have to hear a few words from our partners, pay some bills, and we'll be right back to get into potential playoff talk. Playoffs? We're talking about playoffs. Be right back after this. And we're back on the Homie Podcast. I didn't mention yet. Well, he mentioned it on one of the shows. It could have been wasn't up there. Where I see B Dirt. When he last B Dirt was on the no cap. But B Dirt said recently he was going out wedding venue looking around. Didn't he pay? Because you said you should do that on Saturday. He said that's what I'm doing on Friday because it's extra packed on Saturdays.
Oh yeah.
He said that at some point, Big G. I don't know if you was there to hear. That's what made me think he was on the no cap recap.
It was on last week, homies. OT, I think.
Okay.
He get a pass. He put
in the proper paperwork. You can't get no HR violations.
Well, that's why you get a pass. He get a pass. I mean, if y'all saying it, I believe you.
Is it Is it called a pass if you're doing it by the book? That's like you doing it right. That ain't a pass. A pass is like you messed up. I'm gonna let you slide this time.
Hey man, when the company don't care nothing about none of y'all. The company needs to make sure you in location when it's time for them cameras to come on, man. So we know how HR go. Tell them, Pay. We know how HR work, bro. They don't care.
You don't become a number.
That's correct. That's correct. The best ability is availability. You don't show up, you might be adios muchachos, my friend.
Real quick, fellas. Blind resume. Who is this?
Oh, 30 rushing touchdowns, 93.1, 60,000. That's got to be like Ben, dog. That's looking like Knopflisberg's. 5,000 rushing. Roethlisberger ain't got no 5,000 rushing yards. 8,000 attempts. 60,000 in the rushing. Is that Ben? I don't know, Tate. You got me.
It's current quarterbacks.
Current in the league?
Current.
59,000? Russ. Shoot, there ain't but a handful of them that got 50,000. It's got to be Russ.
And the other one.
5,000. 45,437. Oh, it's got to be a long in the tooth quarterback. Let me see. Maybe Kirk Cousins.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Or Matt Stafford. Maybe Kirk Cousins or Matt Stafford.
Okay.
Hey, who you think it is?
The first one I definitely think is Ben.
Current quarterbacks.
Oh, that's right. You said current. So somebody with less than 400 touchdowns. He's saying Aaron Rodgers. So I guess that's giving one away. But I thought Aaron Rodgers had more than 60,000 passing yards. Maybe not. I definitely didn't think he had this many interceptions. His first quarterback has 187. The other one has 109. I would think
Russ, man.
Yeah, maybe Russ and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the blind, and this is the reveal.
Stafford and Russ. I said Stafford. I thought one of them was Stafford. Stafford, nice. He good pocket quarterback.
Yeah, but so between them two, who's had the better career?
Russ.
Pay.
Well, easily Russ had a better career. He's reached the heights that Matt Stafford just recently got to. Russell.
Do it matter if they got the same amount though?
Same amount of what? Rings?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it does matter. If you got this, I mean, if you have the same amount of rings, I think you know, I wouldn't say one is a better performer in the playoffs than the other because they've both done it once, right? But as far as like better career, you know, Stafford played majority of his prime. In fact, he played his whole prime in Detroit, losing, right?
With Calvin Johnson,
But
losing.
they was big trash though. They was garbage.
When they were healthy, they were winning. They didn't win the division, but they were going to the playoffs. They're losing in the playoffs, but they were a good team for about a 3-year, 4-year stretch. But majority of all of his prime, losing with Detroit and then hurt. With Russ, on the other hand, he wasn't drafted. He wasn't a blue chip quarterback the way Matt Stafford was coming out of college. In fact, going into college, Matt Stafford was the number one top dog.
Facts, big facts.
And then Russ had to get his out the mud. He came and stole somebody's spot
twice.
Right. Yeah. Stole somebody's spot twice.
Well, no, that was it wasn't twice. That was Matt Flynn. They had just gave Green Bay had Matt Flynn that season.
No, we talking about in college. He stole the starting spot at NC State, and then he went to Wisconsin. He was the first transfer portal dude that really hit big. He went to Wisconsin and took somebody's spot.
I'm putting Matt Flynn in there too. They signed Matt Flynn 2 months before they drafted him. They gave Matt Flynn a whole bunch of money to be their number one guy. Russ came in and camp and took it from him as a rookie. Yeah. So, I mean, just back there, just that alone, I would put Russ as a better career because once he came from lower projected and then got to all pros, Pro Bowls, same level as Stafford, right? And he stayed at an elite level and winning. So I would put his career his career is better.
No.
I think Matt Stafford's played 2 more years.
Yep, facts.
And Russ has 30 less touchdowns and almost 80 less interceptions. That QB rating, passer rating is 100 for Russ, and it's 91.3 for Stafford.
But Tate, Russ, outside of the little stint in Denver, Russ was hitting playoffs every year, dog.
Well, that's what I'm getting to. I'm agreeing whichever one of y'all or both of y'all said Russ. I mean, Russ been to 9 Pro Bowls in the same conference with Stafford for all them years. Stafford's only been to 2 Pro Bowls.
Facts. That's facts.
So yeah,
Russ with a Super Bowl appearance or a Super Bowl dub as a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I got to roll with Mr. Unlimited.
Yeah, with an appearance or a Super Bowl dub, he's first ballot. He's in. So we'll get back to back. Roethlisberger will go in, and whenever Russ quit, Russ going in. And Russ might go in as a Steeler. If he stayed with us for 2 or 3 more years,
do you get to decide that?
I think you
think you do. I think it's where you played the majority of your career. If it's equal, then you can choose between 2. But
I don't think it's a big that's a thing at not Cooperstown, but what's it called? Canton. I don't think that's a thing. That's a thing in baseball. Like
you get decide.
You don't get to decide in baseball either. They determine what hat your bus is going to wear. Basically where the bulk of your career, or in some cases where your best points of your career was. Like Andre Dawson, for example, he won an MVP with the Cubs, but he went in as an Expo, right?
Yeah. Him and Tim Raines had some great years together in Montreal back in the day.
Yeah. Football, I don't think anything is on your bus, except everything is neck up on your bus. So there is no team affiliation.
Well, they give you team affiliation like when you give your speech and stuff like that.
Yeah, but I don't think it's necessarily like this in the same category. Maybe I don't think it's the. I think to that point it's more so a personal choice.
So they said in Pro Football Hall of Fame, it's not officially associated with a single team. It's their entire careers considered equally, meaning that they're not assigned a specific team to represent entering the Hall of Fame. But in other sports, like you got to get assigned to a squad.
So Franco Harris is a Seahawk also. They didn't claim him as a Hall of Famer?
Yeah, probably. That's what according to this. That's what they say. But he ain't no Seahawk. Get him out of here.
Our boy is back.
Julius Peppers is a Chicago Bear Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Come on. How many years did he play in Chicago?
4, 5, something like that.
Yeah, and he had a couple good seasons in Chicago.
He did. He went to the Pro Bowl. He went to the Pro Bowl twice.
Yeah, he did. He had
how many times did he go in Carolina?
Like 8.
He was a beast. He won Defensive Player of the Year in Carolina. Yeah, he was a dog. Peppers was a dog.
We got a super chat.
Yeah, he won DPO. He won defensive DPOY. Julius Peppers was a monster.
Maybe he did. I remember Luke Kuechly winning one. I don't. Off the top of my head, I'm blanking on Juju winning one.
I'm gonna check, man. I see the super chat take. You said Danny Littlejohn.
Danny Littlejohn. Thanks.
He said the linebacker on the 49ers quit, get them out of the league. There's a lot to that, man. I think, we might talk about that on overtime. If y'all want me to address a little bit now, I can.
We definitely get to it, Danny. Check us out on overtime. That's Greenlaw, right?
No, it was what's his name? 59. Number 59.
57.
57. They picked him up. They picked him up to replace Greenlaw because Greenlaw.
No, that was Greenlaw.
No, it wasn't Greenlaw. They picked him up to replace Greenlaw because Greenlaw was on the IR from the injury that he had against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And dude was supposed to start. Well, all of a sudden they put Greenlaw in the game, and Greenlaw overdue. And then so there was another injury that happened, and he was like, the coach was like going. He was like, I ain't going in there. I ain't going in there.
Devondre Campbell.
Yeah. Yeah, dude was like, and listen, I'm gonna just say this. I'm not saying it's right, wrong, or indifferent. You shouldn't quit on your team, never. But I understand. They're not going anywhere. Oh, I get it. They're not going anywhere. You're going to have me go in here and risk an injury. I'm an unrestricted free agent at the end of the season, right? And now you didn't want to play me anyway because your chosen one, Greenlaw, played. So I'm not dogging him because you should never, ever, ever quit on your team. However, I got a little bit of understanding, just a little bit, because I'm not risking that. There's 5 games to play. They're not getting in the playoffs. Cut me, man. Cut me. But they ain't going to do it. They're going to probably suspend him for the rest of the season, regular season. They're probably going to cut him. I mean, suspend him for the rest of the regular season.
Get rid of him.
Nah, he getting cut.
You think? Yeah. I don't know. We'll see what they do to him.
Yeah, Green up 67. Thanks, Mark. That's my bad. If Russ wins the Super Bowl for the Steelers, he's retiring as Steeler. I believe that. I've always believed Russ fits with the Steelers, man. I mean, him and Coach T see football the same way. They both Virginia boys. They both like to put in the work, study the film, and do all that stuff. Yeah, I can see that him wanting to retire as Steeler. Well, even if he win a playoff game or 2 this year, he gonna be the one back next year. And me, G, and Shannon had a chat in our Pump Your Brakes chat group, and where am I going with this, Big G? The chat was about, because you asked about Odell Beckham getting cut. Do we pick him up?
Yep, sure did. I asked you, and then I asked a question about the quarterback position, and I said, the Steelers go hunting for a quarterback this year because you got some real questions at quarterback, right? Russie and Justin are not under contract next year, right? So is this the year that you get a quarterback in the draft?
Well, depending on which one they keep. If they keep Justin, they're not drafting a quarterback. They sign him to probably a 3-year deal, about 85, 90 million. If Russ win the job, then they might draft a quarterback to sit behind him and study. Like I said, you had the same packages with Jalen Milroe that you could with Russ. So nothing really would have to change. I've been reading the Steelers are potentially going running back to replace Najee. Like even
that's nuts.
Boise State.
That's not. They can't. Genty gonna be going in the top 15 picks.
Okay, listen, what I read, Big G.
I agree, but I'm gonna tell you something. And listen, I need to tell y'all something, Steelers Nation. Under no circumstances do we move off of Najee Harris. Under no circumstances. You pay that man $10 million a year, give him his money, and let him stay right there in Pittsburgh, or you're franchising. You don't pick up a Najee in the draft. All these people just diminishing running backs. Ask teams that don't have running backs how their season went this year. And ask teams that have quality running backs and running back depth in the league. Ask them how good they're doing this year. The running back, and Najee don't get hurt. He don't have a lot of tread on the tires. He didn't play a lot in Alabama, which guarantees he should get a second contract. He got 3,000-yard season in a row. He's on target for his 4th season. Pay that man, bruh. He's worth 10. Give him his money.
I think they wish they would have paid him, picked up his 5th-year option now, but too late for that. They may have to go another way. That they can draft a running back. You probably get Quinshawn Judkins in the 2nd round.
Don't want him. He gets hurt too much. I don't want a dude that got a lot of tread on their tires. Najee's 240 pounds too, by the way.
What about your boy from Iowa?
Nope. No, because he's probably going to go late first, early. He's not going to be there. We're going to pick between 27 and 32 at the bottom of every round. Caleb Williams, the only guy that might be there that I would even consider, but not to replace Najee, would be Rock Sanders out of South Carolina. That's the only, but Rock got to show me that he's got that breakaway speed and he can do different things. Najee is a bruiser, bro. And ask the Cowboys what it looked like when you ain't got no running back. Ask the Bengals what it looked like when you ain't got no running back. No dog. You better, man, they better pump their brakes, Tate. all this talking about get off of Najee. Okay. All right. Now, okay, get up off of him. You're gonna regret it.
You told them to pump their brakes. That wasn't for
Pump
you.
it. Yeah, they're gonna regret it. You better pay that man. Give that man his money. Give him his bread.
I think he probably worth it. I just don't think they're gonna pay $10 million for a running back. I think they're because I even saw where they got interest in that scatter booth for Arizona State.
No way. He'll get punished in the league, bro. He'll get punished. He ain't like I said, man. As we get closer to the end of the season and we start talking about what we got to do, and all ABC. I'm listening. I'm standing on my soapbox. I'm not getting off of it. Najee is a proven commodity. Pay that man his money. He doesn't fumble. He doesn't get hurt. He doesn't miss games. He gets 1,000+ yards. He does all the dirty work, and he's the heartbeat of the Steelers' offense. I don't want anybody replacing that. He don't have a lot of mileage on him from college at Alabama to the pros. No. Sign Najee. Give him his money.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and take our last break and come back and talk about the way the playoffs is lining up as of right now. Mm-hmm. So you watching on YouTube, stay with us. We're going to come back for the last block. You listen on audio platform. We got to hear a few words from our partners, pay some bills, and we'll be right back after this. And we're back for the final segment of the Homies podcast. You got my homie Pay. You got Mr. Algorithm himself, the homie Big G in the building. Your boy Tate right here. And B Dirt is out wedding venue shopping. So, we miss him. He'll be back next week. So from there, man, let's get into some of this playoff talk, man. As it stands right now.
Tate, why you got that ugly dude up there in the corner, dog?
That's Jim Moore. He didn't want to say playoffs.
I know, man. That dude was horrible coach. Yeah, horrible.
Horrible? You think he was horrible?
Horrible, man. He was horrible. He had maybe 1 or 2 good years down in New Orleans. That's about it, man. It was garbage. He was a trash coach. He wasn't good.
I don't think he's trash coach, Big G. I think you go too hard on some cats sometime, man.
Hey, man, it's either you is or you ain't. You is or you ain't, and he ain't it.
Let me see. Wow, he's 89 years old now. I know he's that old.
Yeah, he's an old man. Yeah, he's old man. Old man for real.
Let me tell you his win-loss record, Big G.
Look at Daddy Littlejohn. Thanks for the super chat, Daddy Littlejohn. He said on the Homies OT, please talk about Marshall Hurd. All right, I got you.
What happened with Marshall?
Pay, you want to address it or what you want to say? I think they talking about that transfer portal thing.
Nope. Go right ahead.
You ain't gonna address it?
Nope.
You don't know either. None of us know.
I have no idea.
I think that they had a lot of kids. I think in the smaller schools, like the whole freaking team hit the transfer portal. If I'm not mistaken, like the entire freaking team hit the portal. Because in the bigger schools, I think Arkansas right now leads the bigger schools. They got like 27 players in the portal, between 24 and 27. But I think the whole Marshall Hurd went into the transfer portal, like the whole freaking team. And it's like, oh my God. But they're smaller school. I don't think they're division. I think they're Division I AA right now. So I'm pretty sure that's what Danny Littlejohn's talking about. That the whole team hit the portal. Everybody went silent. They checking out facts. But yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We are Marshall. That's all I had to add.
We are Marshall? Yeah. Yeah, the whole squad hit the portal. I'm pretty sure the whole team, the whole squad jumped in. You on mute, Tate, you about to get the big fine.
Damn, yeah, because I was talking to my phone. Y'all check it out. As soon as this over, I'm gonna upload this to the audio. we're gonna jump in OT. But between then and us starting, just check out what's going on in Marshall so we can take care of the question.
Dennis Pavlak said it. He said the whole team at the portal. I knew I was right. I read it.
Okay.
You know, I'll be on college football. I pay attention.
You read, Big G?
All the time, 24/7, all day, every day. Got a whole library upstairs in my house. Whole library.
Okay.
Walk in there, books all over the wall. Hell, my whole background, I got books everywhere.
Hey, man, so back to the Big G. Does Jim Moore have a winning or losing record?
I don't know. I was going to check that before we got sidebarred. I'm going to check it.
You called him trash already. I figured you had an answer.
He ain't that coach, though, bro. He ain't that coach. Jim Moore is not that coach.
He's a two-time USFL champion.
Trash league.
Believe coached the Philadelphia Stars. Now that's when the good players was going there though.
Herschel Walker was in that league, right?
Yeah, get that out of here. Get it out of here.
Steve Young.
Stop it.
Come on, Big G.
Stop it. The USFL was boo-boo. Stop it.
Jim Kelly, Steve Young. Who you just say? Herschel Walker.
Garbage. That league was trash.
It's some other dudes I'm missing.
What's my man Marv Levy's playoff record?
I don't know. He 0-4 in the bowl. That's how I know that. He 0-4 in the bowl. He won nothing.
Not Marv Levy. I'm talking about Jim Moore. My bad.
Jim Moore never mentioned no bowl. He coached for the Indianapolis Colts and the Saints. He ain't seen that boy barely done seen the playoffs maybe once or twice.
He was 7-1 in the USFL playoffs. He was 0-6 in the NFL playoffs.
Garbage. Garbage. Couldn't get a game.
Wait. Hold on. G, if you're under 500, if you have an under 500 playoff record as a coach, are you trash?
Don't set me up, Pay. I know where you're going with this. Don't try it, buddy. You're trying to get me with Mike Tomlin. I know where you're going. See, I'm one step ahead. Yep. Luke K 777, man. Thanks for the $1.99. Pay Favre almost got his day from Mark Gastineau. That is facts. Now I know we're gonna talk about that on overtime. Nope. That is facts.
I don't know nothing about that either. I heard the names in the news this week, but I don't know what happened.
Mark Gastineau was gonna beat him down.
Yeah, I hope he does.
Well, back in the day?
No, like today. This week. This week. He was gonna lay hands. This week. He was gonna get it.
Mark Gastineau still like Mark McGuire and Jose Canseco. He was on them roids.
Well, he a big man. He made Favre look like a little kid.
But his NFL record, G, is 125 and 106. That's a 54% winning percentage. That's not
0-6 in the playoffs. 0-6 in the playoffs.
Because a lot of coaches ain't even made the playoffs.
Tate, I'm a Steeler fan. I don't know nothing about that. you talking something you talking like a foreign language to me. Not making the playoffs, not having to win a season. What are you saying?
Go ahead and talk to Pay post Dicton. He can talk about it.
I mean, I don't have a reference point. Pay, you got some reference points somewhere? I ain't got none. We don't lose around here, bro.
Well, I'm very familiar with losing as it relates to the NFL. So, what kind of questions were you looking for me to answer?
I don't know. That's Tate asked that question.
Hey, so let's just jump to this playoff talk real quick. We got a few minutes left. So as it stands right now, Detroit's #1 seed in NFC.
Yeah. Big game this week.
Do y'all see it shake out like that? You see any movement? Anybody? The Rams can still come up.
Facts.
The Rams can win that division. Because Seattle could be looking at the L this weekend, and they'd be tied, and they play one more time out the last 3 games.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see the Rams jump into that mix.
I think Detroit could possibly lose that #1 seed, Tate.
To Minnesota or Philly?
Either one of them. I think that they could. Detroit's got a hard schedule down the stretch, the last 4. Starting Sunday against Buffalo. And I think they're a 2.5-point home dog against Buffalo. My daughter was teaching me about point spread stuff. She said, anytime you get a road dog with 2.5 points and they're a real decent team, take them. Because she said Vegas got some shenanigans going on. And I was like, damn, how you know all that? But she knew. So
she been watching Pay Dirt.
Yeah. She get paid too. She be betting all kind of little stuff, winning all kind of money.
Okay, so she ain't bet corner time like her old man, huh?
She bet bread, straight bread. She bet cholupas.
See, Big G, how that sound, man? You let your little baby girl out there putting money up on these tables gambling, and you want to bet corner time.
Hey man, she live in my house. I pay all the bills. She ain't got no responsibility.
Got a point.
Yeah, she live in my house.
Hey, any winners come in, it's a percentage.
Yeah,
you win $100, 10%.
Yeah. I collect some breads off of it. I get a little free stuff all the time. She come in, Dad, look what I bought you. Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Tax man.
Absolutely. Live in my house. I pay all the bills.
But yeah, so we looking at the playoffs again. So we talking about. So you see Detroit potentially fall number one spot.
Yeah,
go Philly's way or Minnesota's way.
Yeah, I agree. I think absolutely. Pay, you think that could change?
I definitely don't think it would. I don't think it would change. I mean, obviously the math tells you that it could change, but if we were betting on the who's going to be the number one seed in the NFC at week 19, I would tell the Detroit Lions, because they still have one game. They got one more game against Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. So
yeah, they do. Yeah,
they can go ahead and close them out for good.
I mean, I like it either way. I like it either. But you know what? There's some really good teams in the NFC. Some really good teams.
But how are really good teams in the whole? Everybody else after the Commanders are about 500, 7-6 or below.
Yeah, I understand, but I think Detroit, Green Bay, Philadelphia could legitimately win the bowl. I don't know if Minnesota can. I don't know if the Commanders can or Seattle can, but I think Detroit, Green Bay, and Philadelphia can win the bowl. If they get hot at the right time, they could. Now, I don't think Minnesota can. I don't think they're a good team, but I just don't think they got enough.
So, Pay, you got any more comments on the NFC?
My only comment would be that look out for that number 3, number 2 switch up.
Between
no, you know what? No, let me take that back. Just to further that point about I was saying about the Detroit being probably a lock for number 1. I don't think Philadelphia's going. I don't think they're much of a shot. Not a shot, but a threat to come get them. Even if Detroit was to lose a game here or there.
Hey, Big G, do Minnesota get a win this week?
Who they got? The Bears.
Monday night game.
Oh, Pay.
They definitely get the win.
Adios, muchachos, my friend. 4-10. 4-10. 4-10. Get them up on out of here one more time. 4-10. Yeah, that's a dub.
Yeah, Pay, that got to be that. This had to be a rough last 2 months, man. Y'all 4-2 going into the Commanders game, could be 5-2, and then everything just crashed from there, man. I know your hopes, your dreams, all down the drain. I'm trying to sound like
Hey, just read the song one time for me. Say it one time.
I'm trying to sound like commission rounders.
Adios, muchachos.
Yes, sir. Adios, muchachos.
It's kind of fun when you sit here now. You think back and talking about in the preseason and in the off season. We was getting up to training camp and all the talk and Pay the Bears gonna be a playoff team. B Dirt feeling real good about the Bengals at the time. Pay disrespecting the Steelers completely.
Total facts.
You was, man.
Total facts.
Steelers. I said there was a 9-10 win team.
Listen, full facts, Tate. Where my son at, man? Full facts.
How is that disrespect?
Full facts, Pay. When we did the show to pick how many wins or whatever else, man, you was talking about 9 or 10 wins in totality.
That's disrespect? How? That's a playoff team.
Hey, we got 10 right now.
Oh, so I was right.
We got 4 to go.
You want one of the ones that said they gonna finish 3rd or 4th in the division.
Yes,
I know you had Baltimore, Cincinnati.
I did have Baltimore. I did have Steelers for the 3rd in the division. I still had the Steelers making the playoffs. I had the Cleveland Browns being last. I was right. I was right about that. The only thing I was wrong about who was going to lead the division. Pittsburgh's obviously leading the division. They're winning games. They're doing what they didn't do last year. They're winning games that they probably shouldn't win like they did last year, but they're also not losing games that they have no business losing. That's the difference.
Yeah, we are. We lost to the Colts, the Cowboys, and the Browns.
And the trash Browns.
But see, remember last year, you went on a 3-game skid to like a bunch of under 500 teams. You ain't doing that this year.
Arizona, New England, we lost to somebody else too. They was all garbage.
The Colts, Gardner Minshew.
Yeah, get them out of here.
Yeah.
That you know what that win is? A better offensive winning this better offensive coordinator and a better quarterback. Man, I had somebody argue with me and try to tell me that the quarterback room last year for the Pittsburgh Steelers is better than the quarterback room this year. I said, have you lost your damn mind?
What did you say?
They tried to tell me that Mason Rudolph and Kenny Pickett is better than Justin Fields and Russell Wilson. I said, you have lost your damn mind. There's absolutely no way in God's green earth that those 2 guys were better than the 2 guys we got right now. Stop it. Whoever they was arguing with me on Pump Your Brakes, Tate, over there in the chat line, man, after the show, talking about we had better. And I said, man, stop that. Kenny Pickett is way better than Justin, and Russie runs laps on Mason. Get out of here.
Lifelong says we gotta stop that RB. I guess that RB is known as Saquon Barkley.
Oh, Gnarls.
But last time we played him, held him to 15 yards. I don't know. I mean, so it's a recipe there.
It ain't happening.
Yeah, what's going to happen this weekend against Steelers defense against maybe, potentially, could be, got an outside chance, Saquon Barkley the MVP.
Listen, that's the key to the whole game. We got to make them one-dimensional. We got to hold Saquon under 120. That's holding Saquon Barkley.
120
or
from scrimmage?
120 from scrimmage.
That makes it one-dimensional?
Yeah. Saquon be hitting for 200, 225, 250, 2-3 touchdowns, 60-yard runs. Man, Saquon is a beast.
I would gather that he's maybe had one game where he's had over 180 yards from scrimmage.
You know what? I almost feel like betting you corner time because he done had a whole bunch of games like that this year.
Hey, Big G. From now on, man, before you put corner time bets out there, just go get your daughter and let her bet some cash.
I got you, man. I'll pull her in. I got you.
I know he ran for 175 once. So maybe he's got about a good 3 games with 180 plus from scrimmage. Well,
that's not a lot, Pay.
That's not the point I was making. The point was he was saying you got to make him one-dimensional by holding the 120. But if he gets it in 2-dimensional ways, it's not really holding him to being one-dimensional.
Holding him to 120 is a win. Rushing and receiving.
He did it twice last month. He did it against the LA Rams and the Washington Commandos twice, just last month. Let me check the rest of the games. He was out there killing them.
I was wrong.
Just last month he did it twice. That boy is a monster, man. Let me see.
How do you plan to keep him at the 120 though, Tate?
Well, you got to cut off them runs where he breaks out.
What kind of injury? You all said you had injuries. Yards. You all said you had injuries on the defensive side. 2 starters.
Montravius Adams.
No,
he's playing. Ogunjobi's not playing.
Ogunjobi and Deshaun Elliott and JJ sick and TJ sick.
Sick like Myles Garrett was. The other
he got like a cold or something going on with him.
He caught it from Myles.
And could be. It's that time of year, bro.
You got that sick disease that the Browns be carrying around with. You know what? Browns, they're Wuhan.
Hey.
They're the Wuhan of the NFL.
Facts.
What's Wuhan mean?
Trash.
No, that's not what it means. That's not what it means. Wuhan's the city, ground zero for COVID.
Okay, yeah, over in China. All right. Pay,
he did it 7 times, Pay. He did it 7 times.
Get that man an MVP.
He's a monster.
But Big G, go ahead and break down the AFC playoff picture real quick, man.
It's all on the line, really, the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks is going to tell who's what and where and how. We personally have Philadelphia and Baltimore. That's our division. Buffalo plays Detroit, and somebody else is a worthy opponent. Kansas City's got 2 games that they could possibly lose.
Are we picking this week? We're not picking because B Dirt not here, right?
We can go in overtime.
I'm just saying I got Cleveland with the points on Kansas City, but I really think they're gonna beat them outright in Cleveland.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we need it, but I think the seeding as far as 1, 2, and 3 in the AFC will be decided in the next 2 weeks. I think when you go into the last 2 weeks, it's not going to be any question. Like when we get to the Kansas City game, if things fall the way we need it to fall, we possibly could be playing for the number 1 seed, possibly, but it might be the number 2 seed. And I think once we lock the number 2, it don't even matter anymore. But it's got to fall the right way. So I think that it's going to be hard to catch Kansas City, but things just got to fall the right way. If not, we'll either be a 2 or 3. But Buffalo's schedule is rough down the stretch. You know, they got some hard games just like we got some hard games. That's what I think.
Is it Pay?
Is what?
No,
what was the question?
No, Diddy. You got to chill.
Yeah, we have difficult games, Big G.
Go ahead, man.
Hey, man, go ahead and break down the AFC playoff picture real quick, though.
I just did, but I need Pay to respond to it. I said it's Kansas City's gonna be hard to shake.
What happens with Denver and Kansas City? They play on Monday night next week. Can they play this week?
No, the Bears and Vikings on Monday night this week.
Yeah.
It's another game too, but that's
oh yeah, that's right. I think it's Tampa Bay or somebody.
Some garbage.
Yeah.
It's
It ain't no work.
the Raiders and the Falcons.
Yeah, anybody watching that. That's a garbage game.
Probably don't watch no football on Monday.
that you ain't gonna watch the Bears?
Man, define watch.
Turn the TV set on, sit down, and look at the TV set with the channel being on the Chicago Bears.
Fixated on the Chicago Bears.
Oh, I gotta be fixated on it?
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying watching it. He might have it muted. You know,
nah, that's your team, man. Win, lose, or draw.
It will be muted. I might have a little picture-in-picture action going on.
With House of Thrones. House of Thrones.
You know, I might have the Simpsons going on in the other box. Something else. something outside of what's going on with the Bears. I understand. But I'm gonna tell y'all, and this is just my thinking too, man. It's something about them dang on LA Chargers, man. They're a good team, man. I know we beat them already, but they are a very good team, man. They are a very good team.
Well, if you look at the AFC, we beat Baltimore, we beat the Chargers, we beat the Broncos, we get to play the Chiefs. Atlanta was a playoff team one time. We beat them when we beat Washington. So we've beaten some. We're undefeated against playoff teams.
Yeah, but it's going to be a hard road to go. Man, if we pull this one out against Philadelphia down 3 starters, ain't nobody in the AFC going to beat us, dog. I'm just saying, ain't nobody going to beat us. There's nobody that's going to beat us.
I think Pittsburgh putting all their eggs in the all their eggs in the beat Baltimore basket right now, which is why they sitting some people trying to get back to healthy to make a playoff run.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they win that game regardless of seed. They win that game, they win the division, they in.
Man, you know what I want to see so bad, and I'm not wishing for nobody to get hurt, but I just want to see it. I want to see Jalen Hurts come out for a couple of plays, and they have to roll Kenny Pickett out there against the State. Oh, I'll be so happy. Oh, I'll be so happy. So happy.
Hold on. You're not wishing for anybody to get hurt, but you want Jalen Hurts to take a seat so Kenny Pickett come out there. And what would you want to see if Pickett out there? What do you want to see him?
Murder show.
Oh, wow.
Murder show.
So he want two people to get hurt.
Yeah, I need TJ Watt and Highsmith to meet Kenny Pickett in the backfield. that's I just want to see that. That's must-watch TV. I just need to see that just at least one time. See Watt and Highsmith meet at Pickett. It's gonna get ugly. Ugly.
Well, fellas, we're about to go ahead and get out of here, jump on over to OT. Pay is steering that ship. We riding shotgun with Pay. What we got going on? What we talking about on OT, Pay?
Got a little college football action from my boy G. Let him get that row off. We're gonna talk about Juan Soto breaking the bank with the New York, not Yankees, but the Metropolitans, and a little more football talk. Yeah, it's an all football hour too. You're not gonna have any time wasted. Check us out, homies. OT coming to you live in a few minutes.
So until then, until next week, like Pay always say,
Arrest Brett Favre.